Most of us learn from an early age that life is uncertain, and it is best that we prepare ourselves for inevitable disappointment. When misfortune strikes, often we act as its willing agent. We bring disaster upon ourselves, confirming that we are each indeed our own worst enemy. And we worry. We worry about our health, we worry about our finances, about our career, we worry about our children. And sometimes we even worry about things beyond ourselves, about poverty, natural disasters, climate change, crime. You name it. So, are we destined forever to live with anxiety and uncertainty, given that we tend to worry almost exclusively about things that have not actually happened? We may attempt to escape the uncertainty through all kinds of distracting toys and technologies. We may be tempted away from our troubles for a time. Temptation is a religious theme, and in particular, temptation in the wilderness, a motif which delves into the detail about what can happen when a person becomes separated from reality. Now, unlike the familiar biblical story, there are no actual devils offering me free money or free influence or free security. But we are all tempted toward these things. Temptation lies in wait in unexpected places. Thinking objectively, temptation in the wilderness is actually a state of mind. You can be in a wilderness state of mind for some time before realizing that much of what you rely on to support your well-being has evaporated, leading to emotional paralysis and numbing self-doubt. Sooner or later, everyone finds themselves, or perhaps loses themselves, in the wilderness. It is a place to which no one chooses to go, and yet it is part of our natural environment and can form the backdrop for some of our most life-changing moments. I have yet to meet a mature person who has not experienced bedevilment in the wilderness. It is perhaps a necessary evil, a downtime through which we may gain an improved impression of ourselves. It may feel like a place of abandonment, but that is not the true nature of a wilderness state of mind. The landscape is unfamiliar, and your inner compass may spin uncontrollably. Your old familiar self may seem to be deserting you, but slowly there emerges a new and untested self, which is somehow better than the previous version. In times of wilderness wandering, you will have your detractors and your supporters, all offering their opinion about you. Listen only for the kind and caring ones who sit with you without judgment, allowing time for your depleted spirit to return with a renewed sense of being known and held and loved by them and by yourself. I know these assertions are true because, like you, I have been to the wilderness. I have known desolation, and in those times I was visited by angels, more so than devils. Speaking figuratively, of course. You may care to give yourself a moment to reflect on these things, to bring to mind your own wilderness moments and the angels who visited you, and be thankful for them. As for me, I am Roger James. I subscribe to reasoned religion, and I invite you to do the same.